A Christmas Woof by Mark Appleyard is a heartwarming holiday tale that captures the magic of Christmas through the eyes of a little girl and her beloved dog. When Spot goes missing just before the holidays, young Molly's wish isn't for presents under the tree, but for the return of her four-legged best friend. With the help of a mysterious elf, a sprinkle of festive wonder, and a lot of hope, this beautifully illustrated story brings together the themes of love, perseverance, and the special bond between humans and animals. It's a touching reminder that the best gifts come from the earth. So let's meet the author who's right now connected with us. Hi, Mark. Thank you for being here.
Okay, it's great to be here.
So, what inspired you in the first place to write A Christmas Woof?
Well, I was working in my house and a neighbor rang the doorbell because unfortunately his dog had escaped, and he asked me if I'd seen the dog. I hadn't, and then I continued working through the day in my house, and I started thinking about my neighbor's daughter because she was very young at the time, and basically I felt bad because the little girl had lost her dog. And as I continued working through the day, a story formed in my head about a little girl who lost her dog around Christmas time. And from there, as I continued working through the day, the story grew. And by the night time, I had the story formulated in my head, and I could sit down and write the story in a couple of hours, basically. It all happened very, very quickly. And it was, an unfortunate situation, but then it led to the book.
So, very inspired on true events, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. It was around Christmas time. I normally stop working around the 14th or 15th of December. And basically, it was just before Christmas that the events took place. And it's a hard thing to lose a pet at any time of the year. But before Christmas, when the children are on holiday, then it's even worse, obviously.
Look, Spot's journey in your book is full of adventure, full of emotion. Was his character based on the real dog?
Not on the real dog. I have two dogs, and then part of the story, the eagerness of the dog to go into the street, of Spot to leave the house, and certain things were based on my own dog Max. And then the other parts were, well, partly on the other dog that had escaped, because I knew my neighbor quite well, and I knew their dog. But then other parts were invented as well.
The central message in this book seems to be about kindness, about perseverance. What do you hope that your young readers take away from the reading of the story?
Okay, obviously it's a Christmas story, so the idea is it's around Christmas, and then the idea is that the family and friends at times together, they can help each other. And if the family work together, if someone has a problem, they can solve that problem. The children, if they work hard enough, if they continue searching, then they can find the things that they want to find.
Lovely. I would also like to mention Eva Fernandez's work in this book, because she illustrated the story. How did you two collaborate to bring the book to life?
Well, like I mentioned, I wrote the book quite quickly. And I always had Eva in my mind to do the illustrations. She was a student of mine at the time, and I asked her, and she said that she would. And then I had an idea of which illustrations I wanted, but she's far more creative than me in that aspect. So basically, I sat down with her and I explained more or less which images I wanted. And then she had total control over the illustrations. And when she finished and she showed me them, I was very, very happy with them. We changed 2 or 3 of the illustrations, but that was it. Basically, she was in charge of the illustrations.
I love the result. It's a wonderful and colorful book, so perfect for children. Mark, thank you again very much for this little chat, and we wish you best luck with your book.
Thank you very much.
A perfect read for families, children, and dog lovers of all ages, this story is sure to become a cherished Christmas classic. The Christmas Woof, written by Mark Appleyard, is now available in bookstores and digital platforms. It's a publication by Eurobox.